Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel, Meet the Teats. My name is Melissa, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today is Friday, so welcome to another Faith Driven Friday. We are going to dive in the Word of God, and I am really excited about this, you guys. So we all know that school is back in session. The kids, they're going to school, they're coming home from school. Teachers, you're back to work, and life is happening. Reality is here. Swimming and vacation and sandals is kind of wrapping up, and reality is hitting us. Fall is coming. School is in session. Life is getting busier, and we're back to reality. And your reality may be taking the kids back and forth to sports. It may be doctor's appointments. Your reality may be laundry, piling on top of each other. Your reality may be packing lunches, or the simple but not so simple question, what am I gonna cook for dinner today? Yeah, I have that question every single day. So reality is here. Summer is over. And it's so easy to get caught up in the day-to-day activities, the day-to-day routine, and sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming. I remember a time Chris and I, we had just gotten married. We were about 3 months into our marriage, and we had moved into our cozy apartment. I was working 2 jobs. Chris was working 2 jobs. And I remember coming home from work and just standing in the middle of my kitchen and just crying. And I did not think I was going to go home and cry, but the tears would just not stop. And Chris ran in there. He was like, Melissa, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I just like, I don't know. I was like, I'm so overwhelmed. It seemed like I could not get a handle on the laundry. I was tired. I was just having a really tough time adjusting to my new role as a wife. And I was so overwhelmed, and I needed the God of peace to comfort me. Now, have you ever felt like that? Where the day-to-day, the duties of life just seemed, it was just so much, like it was so much pressure that it was overwhelming. Well, today I want to give you some practical tips on how you can ensure that the God of peace will always be with you. Now, I want to make a disclaimer that having peace is available to all believers. Peace, joy, all these things are available to all believers. But it is our choice to be able to choose peace when we're feeling overwhelmed or when we're in the midst of a storm. So here's the practical tips. Here we go. First, rejoice about the little things. In Philippians 4, let me get it out. In Philippians 4:4, it says, rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. Now that's pretty self-explanatory. That's pretty straightforward. It says, rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice. When it says always, it doesn't mean just sometimes or when you feel like it, but rejoice always. And sometimes the day-to-day life can get hectic, and sometimes we miss those little pockets, those opportunities to rejoice. If you have children, just rejoicing that all of your children came home safe from the school bus, or rejoicing that, hey, I didn't get fired today, or rejoicing that, you know, your family is healthy, your family is safe, rejoicing in the little things. And then secondly, pray about everything. Now this one, it may be a no-brainer, but again, when life is hectic, when things are chaotic, sometimes prayer is the last thing that's on your mind. But the Bible tells us to pray about everything. Bring all of your requests to God, because it is in Him that is going to be able to help us manage and help us get through our rough times and our chaotic days. Philippians 4:6 says this, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. There it is, folks. Right here in the Word of God, it says, pray about everything. And then number 3, think about the good things. again in Philippians 4, and I love Philippians 4. If you have some time today, go into your word and read Philippians 4. It is rich. It is packed with practical tools. Philippians 4:8. This is what it says. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. So think about things that are good. Yes, it's so easy to harper on the negative, to harper on the things that are not so good. But think about what is happening good around you. Ask God to give you this lens to see the good in everything. Naturally, our flesh, we want to turn to the things that are negative, the things that are going wrong. But God can give you a lens. God can give you eyes to see the things that are good. I think about when the disciples and Jesus was on the boat, and there was a huge storm around them, and Jesus was asleep. And and the disciples were wondering, what in the world? How could you be asleep in the midst of a storm? But Jesus had the peace of God. But Jesus had this sense of peace that, you know what? Yes, there are winds and waves around me, but I know a God that controls everything. And that's how we have to think when we are in the midst of a storm, when we're feeling overwhelmed. Yes, things are happening around us, but we have to make a conscious decision, a choice to choose peace. And when we do that, the God of peace will be with us always. So when you rejoice about the little things and you pray about everything and you think about the good things, that's you choosing peace in the midst of feeling overwhelmed, in the midst of chaos. So I just wanted to encourage you guys and just say, yes, life is happening. We're going full throttle. School is in session. But remember that even though you may feel overwhelmed at some point of the school year, remember to choose peace. Remember to rejoice. Remember to pray. And remember to think about things that are good. So thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching another FDF, Faith Driven Friday. If you agree with anything that I said today, give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Share this video with someone that you think may need to hear. Share with a friend, a family member. Share it on your social media, a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Share this video because someone around you may be feeling overwhelmed and they may need to know that there is peace, that there is hope in the midst of their storm. All right, you guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.